Come on, guys, let's go. Judith and I have to go home.
Why do we have to stop playing so soon? We never leave this early.
Yes, but tonight is different. Tonight is the 25th day of Kislev. Tonight we are celebrating the first night of Hanukkah.
The 25th of Kislev? What? The first night of Hanukkah, huh?
The 25th of Kislev, that's a Hebrew word. It's the name of a month in the Hebrew calendar. Hanukkah is a holiday we celebrate in the month of Kislev.
Oh, I know about the Jewish holidays. Is this the one when you get to eat matzah?
No, we eat humane potato pancake called latkes and light the candles on Hanukkah.
Hanukkah? What's that?
Come on over, we will show you.
As the four kids walk into Aaron's house, they notice a beautiful Hanukkah standing by the window. It is as shiny as the color of the setting sun. Aaron and Drew's family are gathered around the table.
We light these lights for the miracles, for the wonder. We light these lights to rejoice and to remember. We light these lights for the days of the season. We light these lights as a symbol of our freedom. Hanerot, 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 Hallelujah. Hanerot, 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 Hallelujah. We light these lights for this moment. It is sacred. We give our thanks for this world that God created. In every flame brings the promise of redemption, a prayer for peace and the power of salvation. Hanerah, 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 Hallelujah. Hanerah, 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 Hallelujah.
I'm so excited for Hanukkah.
Me too, I can't wait to taste your latkes, Mama.
They're so delicious. Aaron, why don't you come and hold the shamash?
The shamash is the candle that we use to light all the other candles. Tonight we only light one candle since it's the first night of Hanukkah.
Hanukkah lasts for 8 days. And every night we light one more candle until on the 8th night the whole Hanukkah is lit.
You know, children, the holiday of Hanukkah celebrates something that happened long ago. Let me tell you the story. Let's go back in history. More than 2,000 years ago, the land of Israel was ruled by kings who were part of the Syrian Greek Empire.
The Jews lived peacefully. During these times, they began to live like their neighbors.
They spoke their language, wore their clothes, and ate their food.
David, Tamar, look at this new fabric we just bought from your father in the marketplace.
Our friend Diana's gonna help us make dresses just like hers. She has such beautiful clothes.
That material's okay, but please don't call me David anymore. My name is Ptolemy.
What? That sounds like a Greek name. Why would you change your name to a Greek name?
Our father changed all of our names to Greek names. He thinks we would do better business with the Syrians if we have Greek names. He said our names are just too Hebrew sounding.
What's wrong with our names? I was named after my grandmother Rivka.
Nothing is wrong with our Hebrew names, but these are new times and we have to do things in modern ways. Who are you to talk? You want to make fancy schmancy dresses like your new friend Diana.
That's different. They're just dresses.
So it's just a name. What's in a name anyway? We still believe in the one true God.
Great, mighty, and awesome. Great, mighty, and awesome. Great, mighty, and awesome. God supreme. Great, mighty, and awesome. Great, mighty, and awesome. Great, mighty, and awesome. God supreme.
God
Jews didn't think that living like the Syrians is such a problem.
They may have changed their dress and their names, but many of them never gave up on their Judaism.
They still wouldn't worship the Greek gods or bow down to the marble statues.
This did not sit well with the Syrian ruler Antiochus.
Your Majesty, I can see that the Jews are making you very nervous.
Very nervous indeed. We have a suggestion that you might like.
I can use some good new ideas. I hate those Jews. They dress like us, even talk like us. But they still pray to that God of theirs with a name no one can say and no one can see.
We'll put in our statues and make them bow down and pray like we do.
Good, very good.
Then we will forbid them from studying the Torah of theirs, so we won't let them celebrate any of their holidays.
I love it. I love it. That'll make him know that I mean business.
King Antiochus made evil decree against the Jews.
His soldiers went and destroyed everything in the holy temple. The Jews realized they needed help.
Leah, Miriam, what happened to you?
What a terrible experience we just had in Jerusalem.
We just went into the temple. There were marble statues all around.
People were bowing down to pray to them. The guards tried to get us to bow down too.
But we didn't want to, of course. Oh no! It sounds like we are in big trouble! What are we going to do? We don't want to let anyone tell us how to pray!
small village in Israel, there lived an old Jewish man named Mattathias.
Mattathias taught his 5 sons Torah and the importance of following its laws.
Mattathias refused to obey the king's new laws.
Father, I am so glad that you study Torah with me. You make the stories of our people sound so exciting.
There is so much for you to learn. The Torah will teach you how to have a good life. It is important that you know God's laws.
I hope one day I will teach Torah to my children.
You will, my son, but you must never give up on your beliefs, no matter what any other ruler tells you.
You must bow down to the king's idol. I will not. I will propose to the king at once.
Father, how will we become the army of King Antiochus?
Where will we go? We cannot stay here.
Who will be our leader?
Come here, my sons. We must band together to overcome them. Judah, you will lead the Jewish people. You will take the people to the hills outside our village.
Judah, I am ready to stand by your side.
We shall stand behind you every step of the way.
We will do as you say. We will follow your commands.
With God's help, we shall overcome the big, strong army of Antiochus.
Though we are smaller, but not as strong, we will prevail.
Judah was a warrior. He became the leader of the Jewish army called the Maccabees.
Maccabee means hammer in Hebrew. These warriors hammered at their enemies in many battles.
King Antiochus put an enormous army together to stop the Maccabees. The brave Maccabean army fought for 3 long years and then finally took back their temple.
Judah and his brothers, brave as brave could be, fought an evil tyrant, the rest is history. They got us back our temple and cleaned the chalice down, and just a bit of oil, we're done and on. Chanukah, it's a festival of life.
been the most wonderful time for the Maccabees. But when they got back to the temple, they found that everything has been destroyed.
Look at this place. Everything's destroyed. We must work to make the temple beautiful again.
The Maccabees and their neighbors began cleaning their temple.
On the 25th of Kislev, the temple is finally clean and beautiful. The Jewish people could once again pray in the Holy Ark.
On that day, the priests blessed their temple and everything that was in it.
Eternal flame, we must have a flame burning in our temple. There's only enough oil for one day. This is the coolest part.
Yeah, the oil actually lasted for 8 nights.
What a miracle!
And that is why we light the Hanukkah for 8 nights. The real miracle of the Hanukkah story is the Maccabees and their neighbors defeated the Syrian army.
That was really a miracle!
That is a really cool story. I can see that it's important to stand up for what you believe in. I will always remember the story of the brave Maccabees and the miracle of the oil. On 8 winter nights, we light the lights on the menorah, together with millions of our people everywhere. In spite of the darkness, we light the lights on the menorah, knowing the dark doesn't hold a candle
to our prayers. There have been times of danger where we couldn't learn our Torah when they tried to make our spirits disappear. So wait until we light the lights on the menorah, knowing the promise of our Torah perseveres.
We hope you enjoyed our play and that you know about the miracle of Hanukkah. We hope you will appreciate miracles both small and large in your lives too.
We would like to thank Miss Moses, our art teacher, for creating the background scenery for our play. Thank you to our parents who helped us with our props and costumes.
We appreciate everything that you've done for us both at school and at home. We love you from the bottom of our hearts.
A special thank you goes to our teachers. You inspired us to do our best and made each of us feel like a superstar. We love you. Mrs. Berney, we appreciate all of your hard work and patience. You taught us to sing these beautiful songs with our hearts and let us express ourselves.
Thank you for taking so much time to make us shine.
We
They're ready for the sing-along. They really practice. We have to thank you. I think we owe second grade a huge round of applause again. You know, Rabbi Bookman said something about light and bringing light into this room, and I think this group brought not only light, but a little miracle. You said we should appreciate the little miracles in our lives. This was a little miracle. Amazing. Not only did you act, which was definitely Broadway quality. You said the teachers made you feel like superstars. We felt like we were watching true superstars, for sure. So the acting was fabulous. The scenery was amazing. The costumes were incredible. But the story that you taught us, you made us feel sad when the temple was destroyed. You made us feel happy when you sang and danced, and at the end, you made us really feel good about who we are. So the message that you gave us is, always do what you believe in. Don't forget to fight for what you believe in, and we thank you for that. I want to thank the second grade teachers, Mrs. Roman, Mrs. Siegelbaum, Mrs. Fisher, Mrs. Davis, and Mrs. Bergman. And thank you so much for Ms. Moses for the incredible background, and Mrs. Berney, thank you so much for such an unbelievable part of our day today.